Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. The aim of this story is to encourage you because I've been sharing the story with some people at church, and but I want to share with you also, and I hope you will be really encouraged by this story. There is hope. There is always hope with Jesus Christ. There is always hope with Jesus Christ. And so right now, I am in Barcelona, in the area calling Val d'Hebron. For anyone know Barcelona, behind me, if on top of the mountain, if you climb, it take 1 hour, but this is the Tibidabo, and that way is the beach. Of course, you have to take the metro. So this story take place when I was in Dublin. I was living in Dublin for 3.5 years, and I've been working there as a chef. I've been working as a chef for many years in my life, many years. And as everybody know, chef is very hard and physical job. Some, Sometimes very stressful. It requires a lot of physical strength because you have to stand on your legs for a long period of time. Sometimes 8, 10, 12, 14 hours. Or if any chefs there out there, they will know all difficulties. But though I really enjoy the kitchen. Sometimes I miss it. Okay, so the story when I was in Dublin, um, I started to have pain on my hips, and I didn't pay attention. And let it go. This my pain will go, will disappear at some point, but the pain was increasing and increasing daily, and I couldn't walk properly. I was limping at work. When I was on my way home after work, I was limping even more because the pain was so intense, and I was starting to worry. But there is an incident story that happened when I was before Dublin. I in Barcelona. Before Dublin, I was living in Canada, and in Canada, I used to live as I work as a chef too. But my head chef was working for more than 40 years in the kitchen, and he have also its hips problem. But I know after 40 and something years, when I arrived there, he had some hips problem. The doctor gave him some pills for the pain, very strong pills. But he said that at some point you need to have a surgery. I don't know what kind of surgery it is, but some part of the hips, or the rotation have to be changed around place. So that's what he did. He went for this kind of operation. It took 3 months off, and he came back. The surgery was successful, but the problem is, I think he was not taking enough time. 3 months was not enough. He should have taken maybe 4 to 6 months. But anyway, so maybe 1 year he went to retirement. So it was his time. After 40 years and few years, 42, 43 years of working in the kitchen, I think it's time for him to go to retirement. So I was thinking about this story specifically because I said, okay, I didn't work 40 years in the kitchen, but I've been working for a long time, and maybe I abuse of my body, working so many hours for for many years, and I was cogitating, I was thinking about my hips. It was really bothering me. I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do else at the time because I knew only cooking. That was my job. I went to school for that. I work all my life for that. So what else can I do? And I was in process of finding what else to do to come out of the kitchen because I wanted to have a different kind of life. To have, is sometimes I want to have weekend off and evening off, and sometimes I used to have weekend off, but I really want to have, kinds of life and to have, social life with other people, uh, kind of normal schedule, if you can call that. And so I went to the doctor, and I explained my story. I told you that I have a problem with my hips, and I don't know what is it. The pain is so intense. So he said, okay, let's see. He asked me a series of questions. Then I answer. He said, okay, what can I do? We can request. Um, you can request an X-ray from the hospital, and normally in less than 2 weeks you will receive a letter. You have to go over there and take the X-ray and then bring the X-ray here, to the doctor, and we'll see from there we can do. But by the time he give me some some pills for the hips. I think it's for the nerve or for the pain at the same time. You know, for me to handle those time by waiting for the X-ray. I think so. I don't know exactly. Um, but I said, okay, give me some. You give me the pills. I want to take the pills, and the pills helps. The pills help in the beginning, really help. So I said, okay. I was waiting. I was waiting for the letter, and I was taking the pills every day. But at some point, after 1 week, I think the pills was not really working properly. It was working, but less and less and less as the pain was growing. I still have pain. I went home at work with I was limping at work. I was limping after work, and I was starting to worry again. And I went back to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Okay, Did you receive the letter from the hospital?" I said, "No, I didn't receive." I said, "Okay, he's gonna request again, because again a letter, an appointment for me to go to the hospital for the X-ray, and then I didn't receive nothing." So I was worried, and I went to speak with the Lord. I said, "My Lord, I am in process of changing career. I don't know I don't know what to do right now, but I'm looking around. I'm looking online, and what can I do? What do I like, or what want to do in the future? What job?" And so I was looking around, and I have to find what I want to do first, and then I want to go to college. And I explaining everything, being honest with him, open my heart with him, and I said, okay, how can I go to college if I don't have enough money to pay rent and to I have saving, but I said like I want to have a stable work, stable. I want to have a stable job so I can continue to work in the kitchen, and then I can swap a career. But the thing is, I was worried. I said to the Lord, I'm worried because I need to work to pay the bills, to be, then to study. I don't know, maybe 1 year or few months, and then swap career. So I say, my Lord, if you can support me, if you can support my hips, really support my hips. Um, if you can really support my hips for 2 and 3 years, and then so I can continue working in the kitchen. And that's why I really say, I say, can you support my hips? Can you help me with my hips for 2 3 years? By the time I change career, so I can, go back, go to different job where I don't need to use my hips too much. Um, and I think, I don't know, before that, what I said, before that, before everything, before I prayed this prayer, I was looking around for some stretches, and I think stretches is good. It's very good stretches. The help is a bit, but the pain was still there. So this story about stretches was before the prayer. So now back to the prayer. I said to the Lord, I asked Him to help me with my hips so I can, study and working at the same time. And the wonderful things happen is that I asked the Lord, and the pain completely disappeared. Completely disappeared. So I have no more pain. I was no limping anymore. I have no problem with my hips whatsoever. No problem at all. I was surprised, and I thank the Lord. I thank Him for to help me with my hips, to support my hips, and I could start looking for university in Dublin, a course where I can swap it, easily and continue. So I just want to add this one at the end that I want to be honest with you. Every 6 months, or I don't know, I can say exactly a time, but sometimes the pain appear again. But what I do straight away, because I went through this situation and I went through the similar situation, I can straight away went to the Lord and ask for Him to help me again. To help me again. I can ask straight away to the Lord to heal me again. And I will tell you exactly what I went through to the next video. And you see similar situation, because of that situation, other situation, different story, I can go to the Lord and ask Him to heal me. So I hope this video will really encourage you. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.